Yeah, I think this will be just fine. Hey, Sapphire Sun Ivor. How you doing? Oh, wait. Well, these guys are gone. Cool. Okay. So, I think we can fast travel to our ship. Uh-oh. Where's my ship? Oh, it's over here. Let's do that. I'm gonna run down. What was that big ass gun, Skull? Which big? I have multiple big asses. What are we? Which one are we talking about right now? I'm gonna store this now too. There's this big ass gun. This is my new plasma light machine gun. Then I have a plasma rifle. Then I have a souped up sniper rifle with a 6x scope. And then I have this science weapon that suspends enemies in the air and coats everything with an electro sheen to do damage to. Pretty awesome. Well said, hipster. Well said. Beautiful. Save it and let's move. How tedious was it to set up your green screen? For me, like I went through a long process of figuring out how green screens worked and everything. So for me, it was pretty difficult. But if you were to set up your own green screen and I were to give you like 2 minutes of pointers, which I'd be happy to give anyone that needs it, green screens are actually really easy to set up these days. Yeah, the biggest issue is making sure that it is well lit. And then after that, it's just playing with a few settings for a couple minutes in OBS and you'll be fine. But yeah, the green screen itself is, is easy. Like in my case, it's literally just like it's hung on the wall. So that's it. But then you turn on the chroma key and you're good to go. So yeah. Yeah, I had a really big issue with lighting for my green screen. The reason being is because, as you can see, my wall is right here, and I have a wall of monitors in front of me. I have 4 large monitors in front of me. So the problem with me is I needed to get the light onto me, while at the same time, I needed to get light on the back wall. So my lighting setup, I actually use 4 different lights. I use 2 lights angled up in the back to flood with natural light. And then I use 2 lights on each side pointed behind me to make sure the screen is lit up enough to do the green screen. Yeah. So it's more than most people need, but I'm in kind of a weird situation. Hey, bud. I think the new gun's working. Okay. TLDR, get lit, chat. That's right. That's exactly right. Well said. That's what I was trying to say. This game is pretty expensive. Is it worth it? Well, here's the thing. You can get this game for $60, and if you pay $60 for it, it's worth every single penny, in my opinion. However, you can also pay $1 and get the Xbox Game Pass promotion, And then as long as you have Windows 10, you can then play this game on your PC for a single dollar. So if you are interested in getting this game for $1, look into the Xbox Game Pass. Yep. Keep in mind, the Xbox Game Pass is not available in all countries, so that may be an issue. And some people just like owning their games, in which case you have to buy it. If you do go the Epic Store route, my creator code is COH. And again, if you want to go the Epic Store route, I appreciate you using my code. Thank you for it. I know many have. But again, I do recommend the Xbox Game Pass. Because, you know, the fact that I'm 90% certain, because Obsidian is owned by Microsoft now, I'm pretty sure that they're not going to care which one you do. Because I think it's kind of a win-win for them either way. I don't know for certain, now that I'm saying it. Like, I don't know if Obsidian prefers one or the other. But since they're by Microsoft now, I really would think they probably don't. So, yeah. I got that question yesterday. Like, hey, don't you think Obsidian would rather you pay $60 instead of the Game Pass? And my answer was, since Microsoft owns Obsidian, I guess they're tracking Game Pass purchases. I'm sure those count as purchases because everyone knows they're getting it for Outer Worlds. So I don't think it affects Obsidian negatively if you go that route. Yeah, I think it's probably about the same. Again, though, I'm not sure. That's kind of a guess. Maybe they do prefer one over the other. I don't know. Okay. Looking good. Let's keep moving. This game is so orange. Actually, this planet is orange. There are other planets that look differently. Yeah. Sixlet says, thanks for the countless hours of entertainment. Well, thank you so much for your support, my man. I appreciate it. Thank you. So get Game Pass, then drop it and keep the game. No, I'm pretty sure you have to stay subbed to Game Pass to keep playing the game. But I'm also pretty sure that you can sign up for the promotion, cancel the reoccurring, and then keep playing for the next 30 days. If someone in chat can confirm that, I'd appreciate it. But I'm pretty sure about that. Also, keep in mind, the $1 a month thing is a promo. I think it's $5 or even... It's $5 or $10 a month after the first month. So please keep that in mind. Okay, chat is saying you can do that. There you go. Awesome. Thanks, chat. Thank you, thank you. Any chance you'll make it back to Visage? Oh, I will definitely make it back to Visage because Visage isn't done. And I'm going to play Visage when it's done. So yeah, I will make it back to Visage at some point for sure.
Here we go.
Yeah, even if I went back to Visage right now, we could still probably return later when the game's actually finished. I love that if someone's in cover with their leg out, you can reliably shoot their leg, which will make them bend over and usually get their head out of cover, and then you can shoot them in the head. That's kind of awesome. Can I just go through here? I don't think I've ever been through here before. This might be dangerous. Ugh. Well, don't walk through it, dummy. I can only do so much for you if you're going to do that kind of stuff. How was Little Misfortune? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Weird game. How do you feel about the ammunition provided needed ratio in this game? I'm fine with it because I'm always fine if you have an abundance of ammunition if you spend a lot of time looting areas. I also know for a fact from some of the streams that I've been lurking in, that some people that are maining just the main story and they're not like looking everywhere for loot and stuff, I noticed that many of them carry a melee weapon for backup. I don't have to do that because I have tons and tons of ammo. But if you tend to just go down the main story paths, then you kind of run out of ammo pretty quick, especially towards the beginning. Any legendary and unique weapons? Yeah, I have like 9 or 10. Takes forever.
What? Sorry. Long day.
Good to see you too.
If you'll just listen.
Uh-oh.
No, no more listening, no more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
If there are gunships, they sure didn't stop me from landing here.
They are armed all the same. All they need is a good reason, and war is one such reason.
Printing press is all yours.
Excellent.
Did you find the Van Nuys?
I did. And they're on their way back.
Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. This plan's brilliance is in its subtlety. For the time being, let us cease our activities on the tower, lest we bring premature attention upon us. I have much to do, articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
Nyoka, I can smell you're having fun. All right. Why have you come?
I'm leaving. Especially after that comment. Oh, she's drunk. Oh. Okay, that makes more sense. What did you think, Ko? I don't want to talk about it. Let's do... Let's see, we'll put this away. We got a level. Boop. Okay. Persuade's going up a little. Lockpick's going up a little. Axe going up a little. Wait, what? Why did that go up? Great. Are there silenced guns? You can put silencers on guns. Yes, they reduce the muzzle by like 66%, which is pretty good considering the range of them is like pretty naughty sometimes. So you can see right here the noise range is 35 meters. So I could reduce that by 2/3 and then like silently snipe people from afar. Yeah. Did I get some good new armor? Let me look. Oh. Iconoclast armor made by Hephaestus, then customized to protect an apostle. A heavy suit repurposed by the Iconoclast into lumbering but protective armor. Not bad. Ours is much better though. Yeah. I thought wasn't our thing 80? Oh, probably because I need to repair it, huh? No, it's still 70. I could have sworn it was 80, wasn't it? No. Does it add? Does the helmet add to it? I don't think so. Maybe it was 70. It was 70. Yeah, I think actually it was 70. It was 70. Yeah.
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
I know that a bunch of...
I heard about that
Yeah.
back in the day. Something about pirates massacring the town?
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them.
Hey,
Station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door.
Okay, first of all, real quick. Somebody said, if you can't afford $60 to play a game, then you should not even be playing games to begin with. Go out and get work like a big boy. Okay, now I can I'm guessing that came from like a place of nicety. But here's the thing. That is an insanely ignorant comment for many different reasons. 1, the person could be a student. 2, the person could be a stay-at-home parent. 3, the person could just be in a crappy job or live in an area where they can't work for more hours than they get. Like, just because somebody can't afford something doesn't for a second mean that they should need to go out and get a job. Like, that is very, very ignorant to say that kind of stuff. So just a quick heads up, everyone's situation is different. Try to get some perspective in those situations, because that can be really, really rude. I mean, you know, if somebody is a single parent and they're working their ass off and living paycheck to paycheck just to keep their kid afloat and going to school, and to have somebody in Twitch chat say something like that to them, that's like a slap to the face, man. So just please keep that in mind. Thank you. There's a reason I didn't say his name, because I'm not trying to call him out. I'm just trying to kind of like, you know, get some perspective with this kind of stuff. All right. Anyway, that's it. Why are we keeping this to ourselves?
Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here. The massacre hit him pretty hard. You know him. Live and let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead
Shizinator.
end.
That's another really good point. What if they're disabled? Exactly. What if they have a mental condition and they can't work and they're living on disability? Like, that's real. That's some people's entire life is having to deal with that. So yeah, let's not make it any worse. You know what I mean? Okay. I don't get what's so important about this. Don't you have bigger problems?
I surely
Sorry,
do.
I'm done.
It's not far.
Back to the game.
And if they died in there, they died with their munitions. We'll need them. Besides, if it's filled with valuables from the aristocrats who lived here, we can pawn them off on Sublight and get ourselves ahead on our food budget.
Okay. The Amber Heights Gate?
Right. The access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there. If someone gave them the gate code, all those deaths, Captain, all that blood is on their hands.
Oh, what if it was our boy? What if our boy? Oh Lord. Hey Zecodicus, how you doing today, my dude? Okay, go to the relay station, see if the code's useful. Anything else?
Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, you know, preparing for war.
Right, I'm on it.
Appreciate it. Here's
Yeah,
the code.
I don't...
If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up.
Oh,
Good luck.
Dude.
Watch out for the Taros.
If it turns out to be Graham, this is gonna get nuts. 'Cause he's like their leader in many, many, many different respects. We're gonna go do this right now. Co, stop spoiling the story for yourself. Dude, I'm 100% guessing at this point. What is this? Why do we have 2 waypoints? Oh, that's Radio Free Monarch. We want to do... Here. Oh, Sucker Bait. Oh, that's always a good name for a quest. Sucker Bait. Okay. How to get a science weapon? Science weapons are very special weapons that are usually not only incredibly unique in how they function, but also usually involve like entire areas built around that item. So, you know, this science weapon I'm using now, we got this at an abandoned corporate research facility. Another science weapon you get from actually talking to the main dude for the first time in his base. Another science weapon we got, we had to follow like a trail of like breadcrumbs to get to it, through a bunch of quests, all sorts of things. But science weapons in this game are incredibly unique. They're actually the only weapon that's based off the science skill to do damage, I believe. There's also perks that make them stronger, and they almost all have crazy weird effects. We have a science weapon where every time you hit a humanoid, it randomly changes their face. So like it'll make, like, you hit them once and their eyeballs get huge. You hit them again and their lips get huge and their eyes get super tiny. You hit them again and their whole head gets really small. It's really weird. But it's actually a decent melee weapon, funny enough. But we have another science weapon, it's a shrink ray. Anything we hit with it gets shrunk, and it reduces their armor and their attack damage. So, and then this science weapon, whatever we hit with this, it levitates and takes damage. So there's no other weapons like the science weapons. They're pretty unique and awesome. I'll show you right here. Boop. Nope. 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 I missed a box. Thank God we just saved 100%. Oh, you lost all of your limbs. My bad. Get all reloaded. The Elohan says, aren't they seriously underpowered? Science weapons? No, not really. Is that there before? Oh Lord.
Not getting through. Having no effect.
Mega Mantisaur? Excuse me?
Not getting through. It's working.
Here comes the Queen. Get him. Oh no, bad time to reload. Oh, here comes. Oh, not good, not good. Okay, he's down. Not out of this yet.
I've had quite enough of you.
We good? We got him. For those that are wondering what the hell just happened, I have a perk that lets me bring back my guys from death before they get just completely destroyed. It only works once every 15 minutes. But as you can see, it works. It's made combat a lot easier for keeping my companions alive. I cleared this area out once and I couldn't open this door, so I'm very curious what's in here. Do you see its cooldown somewhere? I don't think so, actually. I don't think there's any indicator. Maybe in my details? No. There we go. Dude. 500. Oh, yeah,
Impressive
man.
as always.
Okay, we're making some money in here. Old data cartridge. Given the rust, the sulfur degradation, and the years spent sitting in dirt and dust, it'll still be a miracle if anything can be found on it. Still, Zora would be interested to see it. Oh, dude. The eye patch is comfortable, stylish, and a conversation piece. Reversible for left or right eye use. Also available in Mauve and Top. Sneak attack damage plus 10%. Oh, that's cool. That's a unique item. Hmm. Have any armor to it? 7. It could be worse. Still pretty cool though. That'd be so nice for like a. That'd be nice for our ninja actually. Yeah. He's gonna be doing a lot of sneak attacking. Messages. Work order UDL 211. Tunnels are in, cables are laid. Devil's Peak is receiving, but we're waiting for single confirmation from the outposts. Okay. I'm sure I've heard something in the caverns beneath the tower. Something's living there. Here's hoping we don't unsettle it, or else that place ain't gonna be safe for our cable guys. Got a signal from Amber Heights, Stellar Bay, and Cascadia. Still waiting on word from Bayside Terrace and Aurora Ridge. Where are those places? I had a note that I was right about those caverns. They ain't safe. Some kind of hell. I don't know. A big thing with claws. I ain't an animal scientist. Can't wait to get the hell off this rock. Closure of work order. Completed. The substation will now be disabled and closed off. It should be noted that the lead engineer, Franklin Walkowitz, has perished due to a workplace accident involving hostile wildlife in the Devil's Peak Caverns. Ooh. It should be further noted that Mr. Walkowitz's complaints regarding the dangers of the Terra 1 wildlife have been redacted. There's the hazard clause. We know about that one. Manual log entry. Gonna die for this damn fool errand. I know it. You said Amber Heights was gonna have more bits than we can spend, but those suited morons up and spent it all for us. Books and vases and pretty shit. You can't eat an effing book. Look at us now. Of all the closets to coop up in and lick our wounds, we had to choose the one that's set to lock itself up. Feel like a marauder digging at the walls like this, but we gotta get out before we starve. It ain't possible, but Nelson's over there trying to keep our spirits up, and I ain't got the energy to fight on it. Screw that Bryant fella. Eyes bigger than his effing stomach. Bryant? Could that be the name? Do we know a Bryant? The lead guy's name is Graham. I just junked a unique armor piece. Did I? Oh, I did. Thank you. Wow, you're right. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. It's hard to see sometimes on these armors. They take up the whole, like, graphic. Appreciate that. Thank you. Is his name Graham Bryant? Oh, no. Oh, oh, man, I forgot.